Hey guys, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I got from my last dumpster dive haul, which I really wasn't very successful, but that's okay. So I found this practically full, almost, hairspray. This doesn't have the thing, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to be able to be used. And then I found two eyeshadows. This one I think may be able to fix. This one, hardly anything in there, so I'm just going to throw it away. And this, like little palette thing, I really thought I could try to save it for these three colors, but it's just too messy, and I don't really feel like doing it. And then I found these little brushes that they have. I've cleaned them. Everything needs to be sanitized. But I thought these would be great, for me to use. And then I found this eyeliner, and I thought, oh my gosh, this was a great find, But I open it up. Hold on. I open it up. No. Oh my goodness. And it's broken, can't really use it. So, that was a dupe. A dupe. Ignore what I just said. And then I found this eyeshadow cream. And it looks pretty messy and stuff, but still very usable, enough to get a couple uses out of it. So, I'm definitely going to clean that top layer, sanitize it, and be good to go. Okay, and that's all that I found. That's all that I found from that dive. So, that's it. And stay tuned. I do have a little story to tell you. Okay, we're good. Okay, so following up with the little story from the Ulta dive haul. I decided to go to a different Ulta this time because the one that I usually go to, which is closest to me, they destroy everything. Hardly anything is salvageable. And if it is, it's very minimum little bit that you can use. So I thought I would try to go to a different Ulta this time. And I did. And I didn't really find anything. In fact, it looked like somebody's already been there. The bags are torn up. There was like trash everywhere. So someone definitely was there before me. And I didn't even get the chance to continue looking before I saw headlights coming my way. And at first I was like, oh, it's just another dumpster diver. But then I saw a flashlight and they were like this. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's a cop. And sure enough, it was a cop. I got caught by the cops. I was freaking out. So I was like, oh my gosh. So all I did was I just made sure, I was very respectful. I told them exactly what I was doing. I'm dumpster diving. I'm just trying to find things and reuse them, repurpose them. And it is what it is. So he ran my license, the tag, make sure we were all good, what they usually do, and we were all good. Two things. One, I did not have my license on me. I was driving, and he let me off with a warning. So I didn't get a ticket for driving without a license. I have a license, but I didn't have it on me. So, but he let me go with a warning. So I was very thankful, and of course I thanked him, and it was all good, and they was very respectful and stuff. And the second thing, when I was in high school, I took a course through where you kind of go to college and high school at the same time. So one of the classes I took was what's it called? Criminal justice, and it was taught by a police officer. So I kind of always knew a little bit about police officers and stuff, but I also took a police explorers class where I was training to become a police officer eventually one day, like going to the academy and stuff like that. It turned out it just wasn't my thing. I didn't want to be shot at, so yeah. So I made sure he saw my hands at all times. When I asked him if I can sit back in the car because it was, it's freezing cold, and he said sure. So I left the door open so he knows I'm not trying to leave, and I left my hands on the steering wheel like this. Because I don't want him to think, I'm a threat or I'm trying to leave, and then it will cause problems. So I remain calm, kept my hands where he can see them, talked very respectfully, used my manners, and he let me off with a warning, and I didn't get in trouble or anything. He didn't even tell me, oh, this is wrong, you shouldn't do it, or something like that. He just was like, okay, that's cool. Well, he didn't say that's cool, but he was just like, okay. Whatever. Okay, actually there's a third thing. The third thing is I asked him, because so many times
especially on YouTube, I see a lot of people saying dumpster diving is not illegal. You can't get arrested for it, which is kind of true. I didn't get arrested or a ticket or anything. But it actually is something. Loitering, and I forgot the other thing. It's basically being behind public buildings after hours with no legitimate reason. Dumpster diving isn't considered a legitimate reason. I don't know what would be. I guess the dumpster cleaners. They have a reason to be back there. So that would be, that would count, I guess. So you could get a ticket. I don't know if you can get arrested for that. Loitering, I forgot he said it was something else, but that's basically what it is. Being behind public buildings or buildings after hours with no legitimate reason. Because they get like a lot of people who try to break in and graffiti or stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not doing that. I just want to try to find free stuff and repurpose it. But yeah, so if you are dumpster diving, keep that in mind. When you go, be respectful. And if they give you a ticket, it's because it's loitering. So it is what it is. If you want to pay that price, that's okay. Do what you gotta do. Or what you want to do. But yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you guys like this little video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I can't speak. And please share. Thank you guys so much. Bye!